Hey everybody, Christina here. I'm going to show you how I made these cute little Halloween tags. I made them for boot camp, and then the ones I'm making today are going to be for the kids for Halloween and for my husband. So this is featuring the Crafty Stamp Co. little, these are the spoopy donuts, and then it's also the Halloween textures pattern paper right here. So let's get started. So one of the first things I did was I cut these strips out from the Halloween textures. This is just some of the glitter paper that's in there. This one is actually already scored, but I'm going to show you how I scored these. These are 6 inches by 1 inch, and we are just going to go ahead and score them at 1/4 of an inch all the way down. So every 1/4 inch, we are going to make a score line. You can tell by now I'm pretty used to doing this. I made so many of them already. But I do like making the little rosettes. I think they're a lot of fun to make, and you can use them for different projects. So now I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to speed this up just a little bit, but I'm just going to be folding these back and forth like an accordion. Okay, so now that this is done, I have my 2 little accordion pieces. So now I'm just going to go ahead and glue these 2 together. And for me, I'm just going to go ahead and glue them together at the ends. Just one end here, and glue this together. And then we're going to glue the other end together. But first, let's go ahead and make sure that's dry. We're going to go ahead and make it into a circle, make sure that it goes. And it does. So I'm going to go ahead and glue these together now. And just hold those together for just a second. Make sure that dries. And while that's taking a minute to dry, I have a 1-inch circle that I've put a little bit of score tape on, just because this does take a hot minute to dry with the glue. But I still want a little bit of wiggle room, so I'm going to take that off. I'm going to put a little bit of glue on here. Kind of make sure I get it everywhere, so I guess it's not just a little bit, but want to make sure that I get every little bit so that it'll stay. And then I'm going to put that right over that circle, and I'm just going to push this down right on top of it. And it doesn't matter if that circle is straight or if it's right on center, anything like that, just as long as it stays on, because no one is going to see it because it's the back side of this. So no one is going to even see that circle. I'm going to flip it over, make sure that it's staying. Kind of push it on there real good. and it is staying for the most part. So now I have a 2-inch circle that I'm going to stick onto the front. This one people will see, so I'm going to try my best at getting this centered and just push that down. And here I already have one made. You can tell I did not get that centered at all. And I did do it with a smaller circle. This is a 1 3/4 inch circle. This is a 2-inch circle. I just wanted to try a little bit of a bigger size. So that is not sticking. So let me put some more glue in there. And now hopefully that side will stick. I'm going to go ahead and put a bottle on top of that so it'll stay for a minute. Like I said, it takes a hot minute for it to dry. And then these pieces here, I actually got, I cut these off of my Silhouette. You can find these in the Silhouette Design Store. You can get them as Silhouette Studio, and you can also get them as an SVG if you have a Cricut or another cutting machine that you can cut these with. And this is just a really fun tag. I actually use this for Christmas. It's supposed to be a Halloween tag, but like I said, I use it for Christmas and everything. I just change out the pieces. And I'm just going to glue my orange piece on top of my black pieces. And you can use your glue run or your tape runner if you want. You can use most anything you would like. So there's that bit. I also have some pieces. These are just some glitter pieces. They're just little stickers. We got these at Michael's quite a few years ago. So I'm going to put some glue on the back of here. You can always cut out your own spider webs or whatever you want to use. I just put it on there for a little something extra. So I'm going to go ahead and stick that on there. And then this also came with the spider webs. It's the spider part, but I cut him in half and I used his behind on another tag. So now I'm going to use the rest of him on this tag, and you can just put some baby powder on this to make it to where his legs and stuff aren't sticky. The part that you leave hanging off, if you want to leave anything hanging off. But I'm just going to stick that right there, and this one will be for my son probably. And then once this little bit is dry, I have some ovals here. The oval is 2 3/4 inches tall and it's 2 inches wide. Again, just cut this out with my Silhouette, and I'm just going to glue this, my little rosette, on top of the oval. And then the oval, I'm actually going to use a couple of bits of 3D foam to stick onto the tag. And I'm going to put that right there, just like that. And then one thing I didn't do with this one is I have 2 black and 2 red, or excuse me, 2 black and 2 orange squares, and I have the number 31, 2 of them. So I'm going to use the orange again. And these also come with this tag on the Silhouette Design store, but it has like a little thing right here so that you can just loop it through with your ribbon. But I didn't want to do that because it was really kind of small, and I just wanted to use it for an extra little something. So I'm going to put that one on there. There we go. And then I'm going to put the 31 on here. Very fun. And I'll put that on with just a little bit of foam tape. And I'm going to put that right here in the corner. Let's see, I'm going to use my Crocodile, the big bit, to go ahead and do a hole. And let's see if this one is dry yet. Yep, that one is dry. So now I can do this one too at the same time. So let me go ahead and get some glue and an oval. There we go. And now I need a little bit more foam tape. See, just kind of quick and easy, and it's really nice. The donuts are really fast to color, so that was a lot of fun, coloring the little donuts. And then I'm just going to go ahead and put that one on there. And then a little bit of foam tape for my number. There we go. And with the Crocodile again. Just like that. So now both of them are almost done. The only thing we have to do is I've got some black satin ribbon. Go ahead and pull that through. Line those up, and then I'm going to just go ahead and trim the top. Do this one. And you can use whatever ribbon that you have. You don't have to use satin. You can use twine or anything else, or you don't have to do a ribbon at all if you don't want to. And then I have some smaller, thinner ribbons that I had just in my stash. And because I'm really bad at tying stuff like bookmarks and the ribbon like this, I'm just going to tie this around this ribbon and just tie it in a knot. I can tie bows any day of the week, but if you ask me to do the whole flippy thing through here, like bookmarks, I will put it in the wrong end every single time. So I just tie this around, and this is fun to do too if you have like a small thin ribbon like this with some twine, and you can just tie them together at the same time. And then just tie the knot. And I'm just cutting these at just an angle. So now I have a bunch of little leftovers that I can use. Let's see, I think I will put little monsters on this one. Or maybe a blue one. Yeah, I'll use those too. Okay, so one of these, I'm going to put the witch with the purple one because I think that would be better. Even though the circle is a little bit more. I wonder if I have another little donut in here. I do, and I have a little piece of candy I can put on here. See, it looks like I need to cut out Dracula. I've already cut a little X in the center. So I'm just going to cut out the little circle bit for his teeth. I think the trickiest part about all of these spoopy donuts is cutting out the center of Dracula's teeth. So there, we can put all three of these guys on here. So I'm actually going to put Dracula at the top since Frankie's eyes are down at the bottom. And let's see, put a little bit of foam tape on him. Just to make him a little bit, let's see, go on this side. There we go. And then we'll put a little bit of foam tape on Little Miss Witchy Poo Donut. It looks like I can put some tape on both of her sides because she's not going to be hanging off that much. And now you can put these like on a bag of candy, on a gift. Maybe you have a Halloween birthday coming up. So there's that one, and you can put a little bit of sequins on that one. Put a little piece of candy, and we'll put this little guy in the back. So I'm just going to glue him down, and I'll put a little piece, or I'll put a piece of foam tape on the back of this guy. And we have 3 little fun Halloween or birthday tags done. So you can also do these with, like I said, Christmas, fall, birthday, whatever you want. I love this shape. It's very fun, and it's fun to have a little few things hanging off. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I will put the link down below for the stamp sets and for the tag to the Silhouette store. And I hope you enjoyed. Bye now.